talk about discipline on the next episode.
Right. What up, y'all? We are live. We back. Okay, Neezy. What up? What up? What up? Welcome back. It's been how long? It's been quite a minute. Actually no, because we had a show in January. Mm-hmm. So, but February we was out of commission.
Yeah,
we was out of commission. We had to lay low. You gotta lay low. Remember when you said that?
No.
But anyway, so a couple of things have happened. We have changed the name of the podcast. And I thought that it was definitely something that was that needed to happen. Because we be getting on here and we be talking our shit. And the majority of the conversations that we do have are they do stem from our group chat. Hence the name. So we are now inside the group chat. Mm-hmm. Same faces, same beautiful faces.
Mm-hmm. Same bullshit.
Period. Same bullshit. So for those that are new, let's introduce ourselves. Go ahead. Hey. Right.
I'm Tanisha.
Introduce your goddamn self, man.
I'm easy. Hey, on.
Hey, y'all. It's me, Misa. Big Moose.
And I'm Bianca, as y'all know.
I'm Alicia. What's up?
So, this podcast, we are going to, we talk about hot topics. We talk about things that are near and dear to our hearts. We party and we bullshit and we love on our kids and the men
from time to time.
But tonight we talking about hot topics. So it's a couple of things that have come out. It's been a lot of things, but one thing in particular, Drea. So we talked about it was like a rumor like a couple of weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And they were saying that Drea is pregnant. So for those who do not know, Drea is what is it? LA housewife. What's the basketball wife?
She was a basketball wife. Mm-hmm. She's officially
come on, Misha, because Misha know the business.
Mm-hmm. She's a former basketball wives. Officially, she is like a model entrepreneur, is what she would call herself. Mm-hmm. 39 years of age. She has one son who is 22 years of age.
Another one that's 8.
Oh, yes. I forgot about the other one she got. She got another one that's 8 and just announced that she is recently expecting a baby girl.
Oh, that's going to be a cute baby.
Oh, she going to have a little tutu?
Yeah, she going to have a little tutu.
So this is why this is a hot topic. Because little Miss Drea, she's known for basically like she's going to secure her bag in any way possible. And I think, and that also includes in the forms of opening your goddamn legs. She giving up the pussy and she is absolutely going to sell the pussy. However she sees fit. The issue is that the man who she is pregnant by is actually the same age as her son.
22. He a basketball player. Tanisha, you can tell us about him because I'm not into sports.
You know him? Tanisha? I mean,
his name Jalen Green or Jalen Smith or something like that.
Jalen Smith. I don't know. I only know about.
Is he like the top or something? No, he just play.
He ain't really. I ain't really heard about him.
He a little C player.
Yeah. He ain't fucking with mine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So her baby daddy is the same age as her
son, her
oldest son.
That's weird.
That is absolutely weird.
Mm-hmm. And she how old?
39.
Okay, so she fucking with somebody half her age.
Yes.
Damn near.
Yes.
How do y'all feel about that? I know we said it's weird, but like,
I think it's very weird. I think it's very weird, and I think it is definitely. Yeah, I don't think it. I don't want to say predatory because of course
it's absolutely predatory. Call it how it is.
Yeah, I think it's very. It's not. It's just. I don't think I don't agree.
Yeah, because for me, like, okay,
I think
so
it's weird.
yeah, like I have
What do
three
y'all
sons.
have in common? I want to know what is the basis of
Absolutely.
the relationship. Like, what do y'all
Sex.
have in common?
That's all it is. That's all it is.
yeah,
Is money.
outside of that,
Yeah,
because it's like, why else are you connected at 39? What would attract you to a 22-year-old?
right. And so, like, the question for me is because we see this often where we see that guys, older guys, go after younger women. And so there's always a comment to where it says, oh, because it's a woman, it's okay. And for me, like, no, it's still not okay. Like,
Absolutely
I
not.
could
Yeah.
never imagine dealing with somebody the same age as my son.
I don't even want to deal with nobody that's like 1 or 2 years younger
Yeah,
than me.
I
I'd
don't
be
like
like, hold
dealing
on,
with
bro.
young
Like,
people,
cause
period.
Yeah.
yeah,
Especially nowadays, these young kids, wow.
yeah, like
Yeah.
22, he wild in the
And he got
motherfucker.
money.
And
like,
he got money. You can't
I'm
tell him
cool.
shit. They gonna be broke up soon because that nigga finna act up.
Hell yeah.
And why
Okay.
would you get pregnant by a 22-year-old?
Yeah.
Because she making sure she's securing that money. That's what it is. What would y'all do if y'all was his mama?
Tell her you better be taking
I
that bitch
will-
to the clinic.
No, I would file a rape or something.
You can't
He
file a
22,
rape, he
bitch.
22.
Oh. I would tell him like, son, she got your ass. Because she did.
She
Yeah.
absolutely did.
You got caught. You got caught.
And really, at this point, there's really nothing else that he can do because
it's her body.
it's her body and she can make the decision. I mean, from the picture that I saw, she was already showing.
She must have put that thing on him, boy. What? Put him on some
He
shit.
young.
ain't
He
never-
he don't even know how to control it. He
Right.
young.
He probably just busting just all over the place.
My God.
That ain't gonna show the little
Ain't
trick.
never experienced too much of nothing.
No.
Probably 22. Like, come on now, you 22.
Ooh, that's fucked up. That's very that is why it's very predatory. That's why, because you know that man he don't have that, like you said, that much experience. He probably don't even fuck good.
no, he probably
Let's
yeah,
keep it real.
he probably don't fuck good. He probably been fucking a lot of hoes just because who he is and he in the NBA, so he have access to a lot of women.
Mhm.
However, it was like what we was talking about, like he don't have the experience she have to provide necessarily the experience that sex is supposed to be. So that's just like me. If I go and get a 22-year-old, bitch, I can have the nigga hooked too. Just because
Yeah.
I have way more experience in that, just life experience in that area where it's just like I know shit that you don't know that'll drive you crazy.
right.
And let's take into consideration she's known on TV, so he's probably
Like, oh, she
seen
bad.
her,
Starstruck.
That's
fantasized
Yeah.
about her.
Yeah.
Yep.
long before she even met her. So when she
Had the opportunity.
he was like, yeah,
I'm taking it for sure.
Cause she's straight as hell.
She is to be 39. I'm like, damn, bitch, you do look good though.
Mhm.
And I aspire to look like that when I'm 39. Especially them titties look good. And I'm talking about titties pre-baby. They tittying for sure. She looked good. I liked her overall until she pulled this move.
Yeah, I liked
Honestly.
her on Basketball Wives. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But like, fam, like, you come on now. Like, that's a little bit too. That's weird. That's
Yeah.
weird as hell for
But
me.
I feel like they've been together for a minute though, haven't
They
they?
have.
was dating a year before she got pregnant.
Because last year she did an
It
interview.
was all
And
a setup.
last year she did an interview because it actually
With
resurfaced.
that girl in the coffee club.
Yep. And in the interview, she said the girl
Mhm.
asked her, did she want to have more kids? It was in September. And she was like, yeah. And they asked her, did she want to have more kids with him? And she was like, I want to have more kids because I want to have more kids. I'm not basing that off of me having a relationship or not, because I'm very untraditional. And I understand that a relationship may not work out. I want a baby, period. Whether I have a relationship or not, I want a baby. So
Equals, I'm find some nigga who got some cash, because ain't like her other baby daddies, like, ain't they
the 8-year-old she
Yeah.
got is a basketball player. The dad.
No, she
one thing
love
about
her
Dre, she gonna
NBA.
secure that bag, she gonna get that money.
She too old for that.
Yeah.
Newborn at 40, girl, please.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
tripping.
yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to. I don't know. I just think it's very rare. I would like to be a fly on the wall for those conversations as far as like what people really around him. Is anybody telling him that this was not a good idea?
Yeah.
Or maybe they think it's not a good idea because of who she is. And then like,
Mhm.
if it don't work out, it's not necessarily where it's like he will have to like take care of her, or he don't have the means to take care of her. Like he wouldn't go broke taking care of her.
Yeah.
Right.
no, he wouldn't go broke, but I got to turn back to the mic.
Yeah,
Right. Turn the mic on, Tone. Come on.
Get in with us.
No. Ugh. Damn microphone. All right. No, it's not even, believe it or not, it's none of that. young boys are always raised and taught that bagging an older woman is a rite of passage. So being the fact that you live every single ghetto nigga dream. You got out the hood, you making money, you playing basketball, you famous, you got bad bitches on you, and you got the bitch that you fantasized about. Regardless of what anybody said, was this a good idea or bad idea? He was like, I'm winning, this is what I'm gonna do. He got her pregnant. He's like, cool, I don't care. I got money. I'm going to take care of it. But he's not looking at that differentiation in age. He doesn't care about that. I guarantee you he wasn't kicking it with her son like that for it to even feel like
absolutely not.
Thing. Like,
yeah.
His mind is not wrapped around that. He is at a level above a common person, so he's not dealing with common thoughts and common ideas. But the biggest thing is it's a normal thought that a younger boy sleeping with an older woman is acceptable. And that's one thing I'm against completely, though. I hate that shit. But yeah.
That's crazy.
No,
That
it
is
really
crazy. That is nuts. What else we got? Big
like
Mish.
that nasty shit.
Right.
Next up is this lady. I seen it was submitted on some other podcast, but she was basically saying she was asking was she selfish. What happened was her and her husband were married for like at least 10 years. She was a stay-at-home mom per his request. She handled all of the finances per his request. And her mother told her when they got married that she should always be putting up money for a rainy day, which she did over the course of their marriage. Halfway through, he got injured at work and she had to take a part-time job. During that time, she did not tell him about the funds. She continued putting money up, even though it wasn't $700 a month. It was about $200. He then came to her after had been working 2 full-time jobs and Ubering on the side. And said that, hey, can we downsize, because she is in charge of all the finances, so she knows what they can and can't do. He asked her, hey, can we finance? I don't want downsize. I don't want you to go back to work, but I want us to downsize because I'm working too much and I feel like it's really going to kill me. She told him that they could not downsize because she had spent all of these years making their house a home and they needed things to stay as is, but she was willing to go back to work, which he opposed because he did not want his wife working. He then took it upon himself to look into the finance to kind of see what had been going on. And he discovered the rainy day account that she had, and it totaled the sum of $47,000.
She put that shit up.
Of course, he was very extremely upset. And
I bet
then
he was.
he did. I'm not sure if it ended in divorce, but she did say that he told her that, this was the worst that she had ever hurt him. And she broke his trust, and he did leave the home for the evening. So her thing was she
for the evening?
Did she get bad advice from her mom? Was she selfish? Should she have told him about the fund when he was injured, or should she have told him about it at all? So what do you guys think about that?
I mean, ultimately, she was putting up money that wasn't hers. Like, I know they married, but like at the end of the day, bitch, that's my money that you tucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, oh God, like you gonna have the nerve to stash my shit,
Right?
Like,
yeah,
bitch, you is you cool? Like, man,
yeah. I think she was wrong for that. I think that. Well, okay, so I do believe that, like, when you're married, I believe that there should be he should have an account, like a savings account. She should have a savings account. They
and
should
a
have
joint
accounts
account,
together.
Yeah,
Right. I think that when it comes down to finances, if you tucking away money, and that's supposed to be for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, like, I'm not tucking away money because I think that, we might get divorced and I want to be okay.
That was the
sense of
pretenses
being
that
married.
it was given to her. Like, her mom specifically told her, like, you need to have a fund in case you have to, this shit go left.
and that's
And
fine.
you're not on your own.
Just in case you gotta run.
Yes, basically.
And that's fine, but you can't fund the funds off of somebody else's money though.
Right. But
That's the whole
I
thing.
think that that's also the whole thought process of having money set aside or just thinking that this is going to end in divorce is the number one problem anyway.
That's what I think too.
I think that's the number one
That's
problem.
coming
in
into it
yeah.
thinking I gotta have a fund for when this shit go left or if I have to run. That's the problem. Like
Mhm.
just even putting that energy
Mhm.
onto a marriage. So I definitely think that. What you think,
Mhm.
Leisha?
I think y'all not being realistic at all.
What you mean? How?
Like
That sound like Alicia response.
Right, I'm
Come
like,
on,
wait,
y'all
I think,
not being real.
I think it is. I think it's bogus. Like I would not go into a marriage if even if I get married
Mhm.
today, I'm not gonna go into that marriage thinking
We might
I
get
gotta have a
divorced.
fund in case we get divorced.
Yeah.
I gotta have some
If,
money.
um,
Yeah, girl.
If,
Right,
fuck?
right.
So if like
If
okay,
somebody
that-
proposed to
If
me,
that person,
if I get married tomorrow,
but not even just like they get divorced. What if he died and she ain't had no money?
That's life
Don't
insurance.
work.
life insurance.
Life insurance, life insurance.
Life
She had a
insurance.
life insurance.
she did. She had some on
She
him
had life
already.
insurance already.
She could have got more than that with some real life
Right,
insurance. That's
right.
on the low end.
But my thing is that, like, if I'm going into a marriage and if I'm getting married, that's literally the last thing.
Yes, I'm
A
not
possible
thinking about-
divorce. That's the
Yeah,
last
I'm not
thing
thinking
on
about
my
that.
mind.
Now I may have a separate savings account,
Right.
but I'm not gonna say it. And
That's
if
not
mama
the
came to
picture.
me and be like, you should have a fund for in the case you gotta run from this nigga, like, come on now. I'll be like, mama, why the fuck would you say that? Now, come on now. I'm not even gonna marry him
Be
now.
real, like be realistic. She had a rainy day fund and it got to raining in that bitch.
No, because when when it got to raining, she didn't.
But she was wrong for not. Now I feel like she was wrong for not helping, but I don't feel like she was not wrong for stashing a little money away. I feel like the only part that she was wrong for is she was stashing away money that wasn't hers.
So when
No, it was-
okay, so y'all missing it's like 3 parts.
Right.
So the first part is, did she get bad advice from her mom when her mom told her you need to have a fund in case you got to run from this marriage? Let's go around the table and say your answer. Go ahead and start with you, Leisha.
No, I see the Mormon women after after they man left them and how they be penniless. Like
Mormons, we not Mormons.
I'm
Yeah,
just
we
saying, women like stay-at-home
Mhm.
moms. I just
Mhm.
been into the,
Yeah.
I've been on the Mormon side, but
Yeah.
just stay-at-home moms in
Mhm.
general. Yeah, no, I feel like with the context of thinking it's just his money. Like, no, when you a stay-at-home mom, that is a job in itself. Like,
Mhm.
she is saving thousands of dollars in daycare costs and eating out costs. Like,
Mhm.
she is saving. So now, do I think it total 47 G's? Hey, that's up for debate. But
You don't
I
feel like she was wrong.
I don't feel like she was wrong for putting money away, especially if they've been married 10 plus years and all she got was $47,000. That's on the low end. That's low. For 10 years of work, you only got $47,000
annual salary.
for 1 year. Like, I don't feel like, now the context of why she was saving it, yes, but I don't feel like she was wrong for putting money to the side.
Okay, Bianca.
Well, I already said I think that she's absolutely wrong for putting money aside for the intent of
Leaving a marriage.
leaving a marriage. I think that's absolutely out of order. If you have to think that way, I think you shouldn't even get married. Was she wrong for having money in a savings account? Oh, that's the second.
Yeah, they
Okay,
ain't there
let me
yet.
not get there yet. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I agree with Bianca. I think you shouldn't go into a marriage thinking that it's going to end. I think that if somebody is telling you should have a fund in case you need to run from a marriage, you should run then.
But isn't the marriage going to end anyway? Either by him leaving you or him die. It's
Okay,
going to end.
But that's
But
not the
these are
point.
those are
You
You too literal.
separate-
Those
yeah.
are two separate things, though.
You too-
Everybody's
yeah.
gonna die. It's all gonna end. But at the end of the day, if we married and you died, that's different than
Mhm.
us divorcing. That's a
Mhm.
very different thing because you still died married. To me, intentionally, like that's what you want it to be. So I think that her saving the fund specifically for the divorce or like getting herself back on her feet after the divorce, I think that is wrong. What
Yeah.
you?
She wrong for letting her mama get in her business, like getting her head, like to even put that notion out there. Like that's your marriage. This is your family. You need to cancel that shit out. But yeah, she wrong.
Okay. Second part is she got the 47,000. Her husband has now been injured at work. He almost died and he had to stop working. She had to go part-time. She still did not tell him about the money at this point.
That bitch cold.
They have downsized. She's working part-time. He's working part-time. and she is still putting money away. She said it is not as much as it was. She was able to originally, when he was working full time, she was able to tuck about $700 a month. It's now down to $200, but she getting it done. Is she wrong? Is she wrong for that? Not telling him about the phone when he got injured, and knowing that they were in knowing that they were in a financial crisis. Is she wrong for continuing to put money away?
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like
Right.
I feel like she more
Now you
wrong
getting
now.
selfish.
Right. That's the thing. It's like, come on, man. You got $47,000. It don't matter how it came, how many years it came. Like, you're married. Like, and y'all having
That was your time
hard
to step up
times.
as a
Yeah,
wife.
that's
Mhm.
step up to the plate, bitch. Shit.
And you didn't even have to. Honestly, realistically, you didn't have to say that it was a
Yeah.
fun to run. You could have just been like, shit, I just been saving money.
Yeah.
This is our
savings.
savings. I just been saving us some money, and we needed it. Spend
Yeah.
that shit,
There
okay?
been times he done came in like, babe, I'm just so tired. Like, I don't know how to, like, and
Oh,
the
my
whole time
mama.
you still tucking money.
Yes, she
Yeah,
said
and
they
they
got
saying
no.
shit,
you a
evil bitch.
Yeah.
She said
You's
that
an evil
that
bitch.
was the finale point. He had came to her and he was like, I am exhausted and working is going to kill
Wrong.
me. We need
She
to
did wrong.
downsize.
Yeah.
She said, we cannot downsize. I will
And
work.
then you have the nerve.
She did say she would go to work though. She didn't just tell him to keep working. She was like, you can take a break, cut back on some of the working, and I will work. But she still didn't tell him she had the 47 G's. He found it on his own when he tried to figure out why the fuck we can't downsize, bitch. And then he found out why. Because
Yeah,
she want to keep
wrong.
building.
Yeah, she wrong for that
She
part.
wouldn't be.
She did
She
wrong.
wouldn't be somebody that I would be able.
But I'm
to
gonna do
trust
some
moving
follow up for the
forward.
next episode and see if she put any update or about
Because
it.
finances,
'Cause he
that's
had
a big
left.
part of a marriage. Like,
And
that's
it's a big part of
a
trust.
relationship. Period. So like,
Mhm.
just to know, like, I'm trusting you with my money. Like,
Mhm.
That's a big
and you
trust. Like
doing
I'm
all
going
of
to work
that, like,
every fucking day and you getting
yeah,
all the money
yeah.
and
I'm
trusting
controlling
you.
everything.
Yeah.
And bitch, you didn't.
And you talking.
I would have
And-
been
and-
whipping off on everything.
Oh my kid. Fuck the bullshit.
You know what I'm finna what you know what I'm finna do? I'm finna whoop your
All
ass.
47,000.
I'm finna get that up out your ass, bitch.
That shit probably was like, once he found out.
That was heartbreaking.
I know.
She said he
Yeah.
was. She
Like,
did say
I could
he
just
was.
imagine like how salty he must have felt. Like, he probably really loved her. Like,
He had to.
for him to even be working them jobs like that, for her to sit down. Like,
Like 2 full-time jobs and Ubering.
He putting all his money over to her, bitch. You are terrible. You are
just to
terrible.
find out you're
And if
tucking
you
my
out there,
shit.
sir,
Yeah.
Hey,
Who?
the man, I would never do him like that. I'm just letting him know.
Oh, yeah, we don't play them games, hey, baby. We gonna take care of house and you.
We gonna have
Period.
47,000, not me.
On my mama. And then shit, when I get done, I'm gonna have how much? Double that. How much is that?
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
Because 7 plus 7 is
94.
Yep.
Okay.
I was
there you
gonna
go.
get there.
you
Just
said
saying.
7 plus 7.
Yeah, just give me my motherfucking calculator. Don't even ask me. What's the next topic? I'm just keeping it real. I can read you under the book. I can write a paper.
Next on the topic is my personal home girl. Next on the docket is my personal home girl. She actually coming to the podcast. She actually gonna be here.
Ooh.
Nara Smith. No, but Nara Smith, y'all know if you on TikTok, if you a TikTok girl or guy, or they, them, him, shim. If you
Girl,
a
man,
TikTok-
and woman.
Don't start that. No. If you with anybody
Okay.
and you be on
you right.
TikTok and you be on the right side, then you know about Nara, how Nara get down. So we talking, if y'all don't know about Nara, I know y'all probably ain't too familiar, but Nara is that girl. She is
Amen.
the when you look up soft girl era, Nara pops up. Cause she's the,
hard.
she make it look effortless though.
Yes. And a 2-minute video.
Facts. I'm talking about making everything from scratch for her bae Lucky, who she's so lucky to have.
I know
That's her
that's right,
husband?
girl.
That
He's
is her
so lucky
husband.
to have her.
They lucky to have each other.
Go ahead, love.
But yeah, her husband name is Lucky. She was a former model. She like 22. She got 2 kids under 2, and she's currently
22?
pregnant.
Yes.
I think she's 20. Yeah, she's 22 with 2 kids under 2, and she's pregnant with her third.
Okay.
No, she has. He brought in one to the
Oh.
marriage. He brought in a child, and I think she
Mm.
has 2. She pregnant with her second.
Okay, well she's still 22 with 2 under 2 and
Yes.
pregnant.
Oh shit.
You straight?
The spit went down the wrong way.
Let me find out you stressed with them 22s under two.
Okay.
Memories.
But Nara has been taking TikTok by storm because she got the girls in a frenzy because how she treating her man. She making them everything, not just her man either. So let me retract that. Her whole family. She makes everything from scratch outside of the water that she used for the ingredients. Everything else she is making from scratch. She's made cereal from scratch. I seen her make lasagna from scratch, including the noodles. I seen her make the sauce from scratch.
I've seen her make cheese from scratch.
I seen her make her husband some cream cheese and bagels for scratch for breakfast.
I like that shit.
So what?
Pop
Tarts, everything
What
from
about
scratch.
the meat? So she got a farm or what?
No,
no, she don't make the meat from scratch. They get it
okay.
from a butcher. Yeah, no, they get it from a butcher and they cook it.
Carrie Hilson and Carl
And then,
Thomas coming on.
Bitch, we on podcast.
Okay, sorry.
So what I want to ask about Nara is basically, what do y'all think about her? Would you, if given the opportunity to be in her shoes, would you take it? Why or why not?
I would. I would. I'll be
Now,
turning that butter.
I'm not saying that you gotta, know everything. We'll say you ain't gotta learn everything, but let's just say you already know how to make the shit. If you had somebody who you could trust and somebody who made the environment comfortable for you, would you mind being at home and catering to not just your man but your family and bearing multiple children back to back?
Hey, you lost me with them children. Right? Now, this probably, if I was Nara, this probably been it for the role for me. Because I believe they got midwives and stuff. And what I know about that is that means no medicine, no doctor.
Oh yeah,
no hospital. Now, this would about been it for me with the kids.
Yeah, because I shot one out without medicine, and baby, it ain't no
That
joke.
shit hurt. Oh my god.
But yeah, I would definitely do it. I've been able to watch a lot of her content.
Me too.
The days in the lives without her cooking, and lucky he providing the bag. They shop at places.
I was just finna say it ain't all about her cooking either. When it's Lucky turn, he shows up and shows out too.
So do
He definitely do cook for her. I seen him make a hell of a steak with some arugula salad, girl. He took her shopping, her and the kids, and let them run through the mall, and
that's
they
what people
balled.
don't see.
They balled.
And if y'all know y'all might not know this store. It is called Sir La Table. It's at Bayshore. That store is high. I mean, high as giraffe pussy. House and
Home
cooking.
goods,
Home goods stuff.
Okay.
They went shopping there, and I know. I know.
Because we know your ass done been in there.
Yes, some G's on that stuff.
Girl, she said they took her shopping one time. She said the only reason they left was because she was too tired to continue walking to the mall.
I believe she drives a Range Rover. So Lucky upholds his
She's so lucky. That's a different Lucky.
She's a star.
Right. That's a little different Lucky from Poetic Justice now. That ain't Lucky.
Hey, Lucky.
That's a different Lucky now.
I want to go watch that now.
I know that's my favorite movie.
But I feel like she got it down pat, making that bread and all that yeast, sugar, and flour, and letting it rise. She got it down pat.
Especially being pregnant too, because
But you know what? But I love that though. I love that because I think it shows a positive example of Black love, and I hate that.
She is black. She half
she's
black,
half black.
but
Lucky,
the black community don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead, Misha. They don't
claim
accept
her.
Yeah, claim
Really?
her. Yeah, because she's Mormon, and apparently Mormons don't like black people.
Yes.
So that's why she got a lot of the black girls. And
Is Lucky black?
No,
No,
Lucky.
he's a Caucasian.
Yeah, there you go.
So
I don't think no problem.
I don't think it's no problem.
But TikTok was making it a problem because
they
was making it a problem because their religion is Mormon, and then they Mormons deep in the Mormon belief is that when African American people go to heaven, they're going to turn white. So essentially, they was trying to make it seem like they are racist, but that never came out of their mouth. People just found out they was Mormon, and they went and found that information, and then they took that. So I don't know if that part is true or not. However, people personal preferences, I don't give a fuck about all of that. I like the bitch TikTok and what she doing for the community, what she putting on, put me on, try to put me in my
me confidence to make bagels and bread.
To be like that with me, get me a man and be like that.
No, girl. You're taking it too
I
far.
like that, regardless if it's.
I
black-
would be like
regardless
that
if
with
she
my man, whether he
or
black, white, Asian. I accept all races.
You sure do.
Right, and that's my thing. Like, I really hate that. Like, and it's not even our. It's just like the whole everybody just in general. Like, if somebody is happy doing something that's really not killing nobody, it's not morally incorrupt or morally corrupt.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we always have to find a reason to hate on it. Like, that
Right.
lady is literally like taking care of her family.
That's it.
Like, that's some
Doing
shit.
what
Like,
work for her family.
yeah, like I want a nigga to be like, baby, sit the fuck down. Like, you ain't gotta go to work.
No,
Nigga.
the issue is when niggas start raising their standards to Nora Smith, like, go ahead, make me
Right.
some cereals to scratch, and
Right.
Bonquisha down the street looking like, hell no, these Lucky Charms gonna do.
Right. And that's the thing. It's like you have some women that, you know what I'm saying, like, are down to do shit like that, and then you have some that are not down to do
But
shit
you
like
know,
that.
niggas think they can
But-
change a girl. Take a,
Oh, I know y'all not talking because
Take-
y'all be trying to change a nigga in a heartbeat.
That's
I ain't
true.
trying to
Me-
change shit.
That's true.
all I want is change, not for me though. I ain't the Obama administrator. I don't want change.
I don't
I'm not running no
wanna-
whole
I do
project.
not be trying to change nobody. I
Yeah.
be want to know exactly who you is, nigga, so I can tell you exactly if I'm gonna stay around or not.
You not gonna stay.
So, like,
Show the fuck out.
and I don't be playing around
You
with
sure don't. That's
nobody.
one thing you don't do. Is
Right.
fuck around.
Right. Let
Crazy
me help steppers.
Always
You lace them motherfuckers up.
to the knee.
Yeah.
Both of y'all chill out.
But I like Nora Smith. If
Me
I
too.
could have the chance to have somebody like Lucky take care of me, I would give him 2 kids, maybe 3. That's max.
2 for me.
And he have to get my body done after that because I'm not gonna be walking around with an oatmeal cream
Lucky
pie.
don't want that. Lucky want regular body.
No,
Yeah,
he
he-
probably don't. Especially if it's stretched out. The fuck? I don't care.
They
Y'all
probably
said.
using natural remedies
And
to give her
shit,
that stuff.
Yeah, and shit. How she making everything from scratch? Her shit ain't stretched the fuck out.
It
at
sure
all.
ain't 'cause she
That
look
bitch-
nice and dainty.
yeah.
She be all cute in her little slip. I be like, damn, bitch, I don't look that good. I ain't doing half the shit you doing.
That's
Yeah.
probably all
She
the
be getting up at-
preservatives.
Maybe she become a Mormon.
She getting up at 5 o'clock. She's like, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning this morning to make Lucky cream cheese from scratch.
I
and
love that. I
bagels.
want to do that.
I'm
I
gonna-
want to I want
Girl,
a
I
man
be-
that'll love me so bad that I will get up and do that.
Yeah, I really do.
Dead ass.
Like, love me so much that I want to love you more.
on my mama.
Let's
on my
make it a
mama.
race. Who can love
Yeah.
each other the most?
Yeah.
No, won't you put me in a position to do that? Screw the love. Give me
She want the money.
No, I don't want the
What
money.
you want?
But put me in a position. I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. if I gotta go to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what we're
Oh.
saying. This is like I don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
I'm a stay at home wife.
Mhm.
I'm at home.
They were
And I'm
saying she
just-
had nannies though.
I don't give a fuck. So,
so the fuck
kids
what?
is bad.
She need
Shit.
a nanny.
She tired after she just made all that shit. She
Give
just
me
made all that
motherfucking
shit from
nanny.
scratch, baking bread
Oh,
and
my
yeast.
mama, that bitch
You
need
see
to
how
put
she
her
be
feet up.
punching it with the air, letting it rise. I'm learning how to make bread too. I didn't learn how to make raspberry jam.
All right,
Ooh,
can
bitch,
we
need
stop
to
here
make
for a
some,
minute?
Huh?
Because that just triggered me.
What triggered
What's
you?
up?
Okay. Why is it that in order for a woman to be considered successful, she's supposed to struggle for everything?
Thank
Like
you.
they make
don't
it seem
know.
like it's a bad thing that she has a nanny.
Right.
Yes.
That's not
right.
a bad thing.
Nobody should be
That's
chasing
actually-
badass kids around.
Right.
Right.
Girl,
Like
Lucia, come get them.
Oh, my
Alicia, that's
mama.
racist.
maids and nannies need to be normalized.
Maria.
You going to hell, girl? Stop. Yo, it's racist on here.
Emily, the fuck? Kiki, somebody come get
I
them.
don't know. if
Shantae,
I-
come on.
I don't know.
Mama.
That's racist.
I know about 3 nannies. I know 3 Kikis and one of my sisters. And
I'll
don't
be
know
calling
about one of them
Greg.
to be my nanny.
One thing Greg gonna do, Greg gonna take care of them
He
kids.
sure is. Shout out to Pops because he gonna come get them great kids.
He gonna do that.
I would.
Yeah, I don't like how they like to normalize.
want a
Like
nanny,
black
though.
women
I'ma
gotta
need
struggle
one.
for
Like, y'all
everything.
gotta struggle for everything.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
like
struggling
that.
for nothing.
Yeah.
I love to be taken care of,
Yeah.
and I love to be somebody do it for me.
No, you don't.
But that's just
I like the idea.
But that's
of it.
just the same thing. Whereas as women, we have to fight to prove that we're worth it to a nigga
Yeah,
before he actually says,
I think
"Oh,
that's
you know
why
what? I
too.
trust you." Because it's like, damn, nigga, I ain't never gave you no reason not to trust you.
Mhm.
However, you still don't trust a bitch, and I've been nice as fuck.
You don't sound nice right there.
don't.
Because
I was
a lot
your
of
little
these
trigger.
niggas is damaged.
Yeah, that is like
Man, let me
we
tell
we
you,
was talking about that, like how
Yeah,
the broke
yeah.
people, like the broke man,
The broke man.
I got you
Hold
talking
on, wait a
Russian.
minute. Let's clarify. Not the broken.
Damn,
man.
bitch.
Two different things.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about broken
We
the
talking about the
pockets.
broke
No.
man.
I'm talking about the broken
No,
the
that's
pockets.
absolutely what we're talking
The
about.
change where the change is lack, dick is max.
But
That-
no,
that's
really,
all they got to get offer
No.
is the dick.
no, but really,
Y'all
honestly,
be going for it though.
No, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. We
just
was
listen, just
we was
listen, go ahead.
comparing. So what I was saying is that like basically I was like reflecting on life and stuff.
We've been through some shit. We've been
And
through
I
some
was
shit
like,
recently.
every time, every
Shit.
time I dealt with a dude who wasn't like the most best in financially position or whatever, like dick smack on hard, hitting ovaries, uterus, fallopian tubes, all of that in there, rearranging, moving the room around.
Is you or ain't you my baby?
I am.
But you
And
do
Daddy,
know
am I
that-
your baby?
But you do know that that's a trained skill that they have to learn.
It sure is. But I was also, I didn't know that. But then
listen,
when you deal with somebody, and I was comparing it to like when I dealt with men that were more financially stable and secure, I noticed that those type of men, it's not mid, it's
not even
it's just
just
a
the
very
same.
different experience overall. Like I feel like men that are more mentally stable, I feel like they tend to be more mentally broken.
Break that down.
financially stable.
Yeah.
Break that
So
down.
okay, so so
Now,
in
I wanna
my
hear y'all opinion on this. Break it
so in my opinion, so because I have dealt with both. You have your one on one side the man who is not so much as financially stable. He may, work his job and you know what I'm saying?
Just making
But-
ends meet.
Right, making ends meet. Not to say that there's a problem with that man, because of course I was dating that man. However, then you have the man who is financially stable, on crib, on you know what I'm saying, everything, like he a big dog. You know what I'm saying? In my experience, those men who have they have worked on their outside. They've worked on their materialistic side, so they make sure that they have their finances straight. They make sure that they have I got the good car, I got the good crib, I got everything on the outside looks good, but on the inside you're emotionally not available because you spent so much time, and 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10. I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10, but more often than not, and this is why I stay away from, I don't like big gifts from men. Because when you deal with somebody like that, they think that is how they lead. So I'm gonna lead with my money. If something is wrong, I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna buy you something. The man that is not more financially stable, yes, he's gonna dick you down for life.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't he a munch?
He gonna be a munch. He gonna dick you
down.
down for life, and he's gonna all of that. But he's also going to, regardless of whether or not or what the reasoning behind him doing that, but he's also going to be emotionally in tune to you and who you are, and he's going to cater to that again, regardless of the reason why. So when men ask, why is it that women will go for this over this? That is why. Because when you have a man who has their all of that on the outside,
They emotionally unavailable,
they
and we
are
need
emotionally
emotions.
unavailable, and they lead with their finances.
Because guess what?
They lead
Derek
with
from
their
3rd
money.
Street, he ain't worried about why he got to be at work. So we can talk all night about why Cindy pissed me off in the office and why my feelings is hurt.
Well, that's
But
all
guess
that
what?
Derek got to offer.
Motherfucking Kenneth, who owned the motherfucking cable company, I can't talk to his ass about shit because he worried about the team tomorrow.
You got to pick your poison.
Just gonna say that you got to pick your
Absolutely.
poison.
I don't want no poison.
I don't want it either.
But you understand that to find that unicorn that has the cable company but still has time for you, it's gonna be rare, far in between.
Mhm.
I'm not saying they're not
Mhm.
out there, because
Mhm.
I'm a nice happy medium, my damn self, and that shit's stressful.
You got to find
But
the
you gotta
manager
look
at the cable
but you
company.
also gotta sometimes- no, for real, you gotta look at the perspective of where each one of these guys come from. So the one that owns the business and has everything to worry about and doesn't have time for a relationship other than what he tells you he has time for, he's also dealt with women who seen that finance as a come up. So his trust factor for women, hold on,
Okay, go
let me
ahead.
finish.
Yeah, no,
His
it's
trust
right.
factor sometimes is a little iffy. Okay, so he starts to close himself off because I guarantee you there was that one woman who could have had the world. She could have been Nora, but she fucked him over because of financial shit. So he's closed off. He's not emotionally available. Then you got Derek on 10th Street who's slaying dicks like an OnlyFans star. He's a nigga who's always been on his hustle. He's always been on his grind. So he's always looking for the next move. He doesn't know how to truly settle in because he doesn't have to be in one place long. So yes, he got time to talk to you all day about what the hell happened on Love and Hip Hop last week because his ass was probably in the trap watching it anyway.
Oh no, he ain't watching Love and Hip Hop.
He better not be.
You'd be surprised
Yeah,
when niggas
mama.
watching the trap. They ain't got no cable. They got to watch whatever comes on TV or whoever shit they logged into, my nigga. Okay?
They
But
need to stop trapping in and get a damn job if you can't afford that. Shit.
but why get a job when he knows that this dick is slapping and 9 times out of 10 a chick will let him
And
crash on the couch, live with him,
Mhm.
don't care about nothing until he becomes a problem.
okay, so another thing is, let me just clear up when I say that on both this guy on this end that may not be all the way financially stable. I'm not talking about somebody who is selling drug and is a user.
I just use that
I'm
as
not.
an example.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
know.
I want to make sure like people don't think that we're talking about or that we're going after men who, because that's not what we do. Because you know sometimes people be forcing the shit, and I don't want to have to cuss nobody
Well, let's
out
take this
in my
here.
comments.
They also say that if you're not financially stable, you're not supposed to date.
I don't believe that.
I don't
agree
believe
with
that. I don't believe that.
I agree
Especially
with that.
not men, because we're the ones who's supposed to be pursuing y'all.
Funding the dates.
I think
agree
it
with
depends
that.
on who you are dating. I do believe that people should date people that they align with, not only emotionally, but with values, but also somebody that aligns with you financially. A lot of people
Or in
go
your financial
out,
bracket.
yeah, or in your financial bracket. A lot of people go out and they are expecting things that they cannot provide.
Right.
And I do feel like it is unfair, whether man or woman, to be in a relationship and ask somebody or expect somebody to get you something, anything that you cannot get them.
I don't give a damn if it's a
Yeah, 'cause
donut.
I've seen a lot of women
Women are
exposed lately who are asking for things unappreciatively.
Like what?
Like
I'll
give you an example. A young lady went to a basketball game with a guy she was dating, and she broke up with him because of the seats were not floor seats. They were middle. They were decent.
Where do they be finding these niggas?
Atlanta.
Damn.
That's it. I want to go to a game.
No, I don't though.
I know you don't.
I just want the nigga.
Why you just want?
She don't want to
She don't want to date.
I'm not
She
a
don't wanna
date
go
girl.
on
We're gonna talk
dates.
about preferences next episode because I'm a weird cookie when it comes to shit
No,
like
hold
that.
on to that. 'Cause that's gonna be our episode.
Okay. I'm
That's
gonna
our
keep it in the
episode,
thing though.
preferences. Because all four of y'all got different preferences.
We are wildly
very
different.
We
We
are
are
very-
like a bag of Skittles.
Yeah, and
for
I've
real.
noticed that. Like I haven't talked to you as much as I talked.
But
to
I
you
think
two.
that's what makes
But
us
I
tick,
can tell
though. That's
that.
what makes us work. It's
Yeah.
because we're all different.
Very different.
Except for us.
All right.
We
Kinda,
still
sorta.
very different.
We are
No,
different.
yeah, you will go out, Bianca, on
You
dates.
would. You
Yeah.
would, like in relationship come. You lover girl.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like.
a lover.
I'm lover girl, but I'm not like lover girl like you.
You gotta beat down her walls and not
That's true.
sexually.
I mean, you got to beat them down too.
Hold on.
Let's
now.
do it.
Hold on.
What I'm talking about? You definitely got to do that.
First and foremost,
For
I
real.
don't want none of y'all dating anybody that's not beating it down.
Okay.
You ain't gotta worry about
Because we
that.
ain't gonna be dating nobody. They
the
gotta
first-
do that.
Listen,
You got one chance to shine.
on my mama.
And that right
You better
there,
show
that's not
out.
fair.
That you
What?
a lie.
That's not fair.
One chance to shine.
You are a
Not fair.
That's
Nope.
fair. You
Not
got
fair.
one
Nope.
That's
time.
not fair.
Nope.
You want to know why that's not
Why?
fair? That's a lot of pressure to put on.
I don't give a
somebody.
damn. You better show up and show
Because
out. Be
we-
prepared.
because we don't know. First of all, we don't know your nasty level. So if we do too much,
No, because
you-
but I think that's the thing about like when that's the thing about like going into it like as a true adult, because for me, before we get to the bedroom, we are already going to
We
begin to
talk-
have those conversations.
Yeah.
What are your kinks? What do
No,
you
you're
like?
right.
What
What
do
you
I
that
like?
for? I had
Yeah.
this conversation.
No, yeah. What do you like? What do I like? What are you okay with? I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with doing this, and this is not getting done with me. So by the time we get to the bedroom, you already got to play by play on how to get me to the end goal. Now, if you're gonna use the tips appropriately, that's on you. But I've given you all the tools that you need. You ain't going in blind.
See, I'm a firm believer in using cheat codes. So
You said I'm using them cheat codes. I'm-
Yeah,
you
as
said,
you
"Pull out the
should."
phone." She
I am
said,
firm.
okay.
What do you want? How do you want it? Where do you need it at? You need it in this color too? Cool. All right, I got you.
Yeah.
See,
I believe in.
so I don't really be if
but
I
there's a
have
lot of
those
people
problems.
who don't have those conversations.
True.
There's some women who are uncomfortable
And that's
with
their
having
fault.
those
Yeah.
conversations.
That's
Then
their
you can't
fault.
get mad if he
He don't deliver.
But they
Right.
do though.
Yeah, they do.
They
True.
do.
They do.
And see, because we were just talking
And then
about
run
this.
back to the group chat and tell how whack it
They
was.
do.
Exactly.
They do that too.
But the thing is that a lot of people, I'm not even gonna put it on men versus women, but there's a lot of people who they have these conversations about sex and they're like, oh yeah, I'm having good sex, I'm having great sex, when all actuality
fucking.
you're not.
Y'all just fucking.
Y'all not having sex.
Yeah,
Y'all
you
not
just
having
fucking,
sex,
You just
you're
laying
not-
There and
You're
using you to
exactly. You're
masturbate.
not having
That
an
part.
experience. Like it should
Yeah,
absolutely.
I feel
be
like
an
a lot of people
experience.
don't know what, like they feel like sex is just
Sex.
the act of
Yeah.
like they
Like,
don't understand like
penis
it's
and vagina.
Penetration,
Like this is a
experience.
whole production, my nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
finna set it off.
Set
Once you
it
see me
off
step
for
out
this
the car with the heel in the trench, you know it's on.
Hey, I'm down for that.
I want to do that.
That's
so
my
bad.
signature move, man. Listen,
I'm coming. That's
I
my
Look,
fucks
next.
with the
I wanna
trench.
do
my
that so
next one.
bad.
Let a woman
I fucks
Pull
with
up
the trench.
in a trench coat.
You already know. I love doing
You
that.
can have whatever you want.
I ain't never did it, but that's my next one. That's
And
my
I
next
literally do.
one. That
I was
and
just
for
gonna say,
my
she literally
next
do.
trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that on yeah. And
What?
for my next
You do
trick.
that for, I'm saying you literally have everything you want after you do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
It's
definitely
just
doing that.
that's the you can have whatever you like.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta make sure you get the favorite color too for a special little touch. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? A little added detail.
right.
My favorite color is orange. So if you decide that you get bored one day,
You said orange.
I said, go ahead and help a nigga out. You know what I'm saying?
go ahead so I can check that off my bucket list.
Right.
I want
Man.
to check it off so bad.
You should. It is so
I'm
fun.
I'm gonna
Like,
check it off.
It is so
I
fun.
can't
And
wait
then I
either.
think another
Ooh,
thing
I feel like
is
I'm just awkward because I'll be like,
You know the awkwardness is cool to him.
yeah, because
That-
I feel like you have to be yourself. Like be your normal funny self. It don't have to be
Uh,
so serious all
and
the
just
time.
so
I'm
you
like,
know what I'm
"Ooh, you
saying?
like this?"
yeah. No, for real.
And he might laugh and be like, bring that ass
Right.
here.
And
Facts.
that's
And
that's
that's
the
y'all
fun
vibe,
part
though.
about it. Like I like
It don't
laughing
have to be so
during sex.
serious.
Like
Mm.
laughing and joking.
Yeah.
My little
I
little
think it's
poot
funny.
out.
I'm not doing all that though.
I'm just
Because I'm
playing.
like, so what's supposed
No,
to
you
happen
not.
after you
You
drop the
probably
dress
not.
code? Like y'all just supposed to.
I
get
told
nasty
you,
or what?
no, Tanisha, it's a whole production. So
You
it depends on the
walk
vibe that
around
you
the
go into.
house.
Like sometimes when I go
Have you
in,
ever seen a burlesque show?
no,
Mm-mm.
I go up in there, I take the coat off. You know what I'm saying? A
Because
nigga
you
be
know this bitch doing her yoga.
facts. I do yoga and lingerie and heels. Like, don't touch me. You sit on the couch and watch. Let me turn my yoga on real fast. Get my mat.
Girl, please.
Oh God. For real. Go get a little drink, give a person a massage in your lingerie, and don't take them heels off either. They're gonna try to take your heels off. Don't take your heels off, and don't take my lingerie off, baby. Okay.
Big niche.
Listen.
No, you
Big
get
meat.
the crotchless ones.
You get crotchless lingerie.
Yeah.
Or I had some where it's a bow on the booty
Just a
part, like the crack part is open and it's a bow. Girl. Listen.
Just call me. I'm free.
But yeah, you can give a massage with essential oil. Go over there and cook in the lingerie. And the
That's
whole
and that's why we
ensemble.
going to. That's why we going
Cook.
Thursday.
Don't cook
Oh.
breakfast.
So
though.
we can
Yeah.
get. So we
Oh,
can
wow.
get some stuff.
You don't get burnt with the bacon while in your
Oh
lingerie.
yeah, you don't get- yeah. You could cook in the lingerie, give a massage, or just have a game night. Like one time I went over to somebody's house in lingerie. We just had a regular game night. Like let's read the cards. No, we're not gonna rush into sex. This is a whole
Yeah.
production, babe.
That's a lot of
Build
fun
the beat.
too.
No,
We gonna build the beat, babe.
Exactly. So you have to. And you might even. You know what I'm saying?
Do it a couple
do
times.
a little sucky
Little
sucky.
foreplay. Hold on, back to the cards.
Yeah, do a
back
little
to the
sucky,
cards,
sucky, back to the
Bianca.
cards. No,
The game cards.
yes.
No, the game cards.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you know what I'm
No.
saying? You might do a little
Yeah.
play with it.
So it
And
ain't
then get
always
the-
go in there and
yeah.
get straight to it. You just gotta
You
act,
you gotta build, like you said,
Build the beat.
build the
and you gotta
momentum.
think you the one that's setting the tone too. Because when you
Yeah.
go in with lingerie, most men ain't had that, so they gonna be like a dog. They pink thing finna come out.
Yeah.
You gotta tell them, calm down. It's yours. I ain't
Yeah.
going nowhere.
Ain't
We
going
here
nowhere,
all
baby.
night, babe. We here
might go home and
all
put on my
night,
life.
babe. Tell y'all come to meet Big Me's trench coat school. I'm gonna have y'all in the trench coats ready
Yeah.
to go.
I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be my next trick.
Trench coat school, Big
That's
Me's
the name
trench
of
coat
the
Yeah.
school.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm coming to your school. I'm gonna
I
enroll
got
myself.
you. I got a trench coat, got some heels. We got you. Come on.
Yeah. I gotta
We got
find a
some stuff
nigga
to
that's
go.
going, you know,
That's
If
gonna
they ain't
what?
going after you do it, they gonna do whatever.
that's deserving of all of that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
But it's
something,
definitely
okay.
fun. And I feel like it's a confident
What
booster
you
too,
finna
because
say?
it do make you feel more confident after.
You gotta, and that's the thing. You have to be confident.
You
I
got to
feel
be
like that's
confident
my
going
problem.
in it, and you have
That's
to
You
be
my
have to
confident.
be. You
yeah.
just
Like,
gotta
I'm
put
just
that
gonna
shit
walk around
on.
there
and just
Go
go.
be in your room by yourself one day and just role play. You goofy enough to do that.
That I'm saying I'm too goofy to be playing like to. I'm be
But if
like,
he
what's
know-
up, Bookie?
All right, but if he knows you, that's probably what he
Exactly.
It's
expects
nothing,
from
yeah, and it's
you.
nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
You don't have to be serious.
Everybody ain't gotta be
Yeah.
Everybody
Janet
ain't the
Jackson
same,
on the
yeah.
velvet rope.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Like I gotta walk up in there.
No.
You ain't gotta do all that.
That's
I
not
mean, you
you.
can't put the music on, no.
Like that's
Once y'all
not
really
you.
get to doing what y'all do,
Yeah.
get into it, then you can put the music on, and then you could, you know what I'm saying. But just in the beginning, just walk in, just be cool and shit.
Yeah,
like, what's
and just
up,
vibe,
baby?
act normal, act like you.
Yeah.
You act like you don't even have the lingerie on.
Shit.
Just
Nigga,
act
you
normal.
got some wings in this
Okay.
bitch?
I'm hungry.
Flats?
Order
Bro,
some
you over
fish.
here eating lemon pepper wings
Oh,
flat in the
lingerie.
trench coat,
Absolutely.
lingerie.
Crisscross
If you know who
applesauce?
you fucking
Absolutely.
with, they might be cool with that. That might make
Exactly.
Bro, this bitch came over with some lingerie talking about some where the chicken is.
Oh
Dog.
God.
That is hilarious.
And roll up.
Swear to God, what a Ron at? What a Patron? Pat Ron.
next time you come over, he gonna have like cases of lemon drop just waiting on you.
Okay, you gonna get me with that. You see that little post?
Yes.
I'm a goner every time. What? Not but the hookah.
Girl.
Buy that hookah up, babe. Shit.
Dolphin, give me the hook and the Patron.
Okay, I'm gonna go up.
You
in there
been
with
you
that
coming to
shit.
trench coat school?
I might. I don't know. It is.
Sound like it's too
What?
much for you?
No, it's not too much.
Because
It's just-
you the one person I know who has a man who that's
it
is
is deserving
deserving.
it.
And you don't want to do it.
Well, we just out here doing that shit for anybody.
Right.
It's not that. It's he one of them dogs and he. And
Oh
But
yeah.
he
no.
a dog and he without all that. Just
You got- you
that's-
gotta set
but
the tone.
It's not about the sex part. That's the whole
Mhm.
thing about it. It's
Exactly.
the intimacy and the foreplay.
Mhm.
Yes. And the thought that you put into
The
it to
time
make
you
it
put
like
into it. So
extra.
it's more so for once you are the dominant, he has to be the submissive person. In the
Mhm.
situation.
Oh, I like that.
I like
Yeah.
that.
That's really
Yeah,
what
this
it was.
my
At the end of the
time,
day of it, it's you're the one that's in control in regards.
See,
to
no, bitch. I
So
wouldn't give
just
you no
like you
dick.
gotta break, just like you gotta break a dog from its bad habits, you have to break him
Gotta break
from the
these
bad
niggas,
habits
too.
of always rushing right into it.
Mhm.
You gotta
Mhm.
make him move slowly with it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Get your control, baby. Tell him
got
sit
this,
back.
Sit back, relax.
Big
and
Big
enjoy.
Leisha got it,
Alright.
baby.
And
Just
this is
enjoy
why
the
you're my
show.
favorite, 'cause you so goddamn
Put
childish.
on that Jocelyn song.
Oh yeah.
Ooh la la.
It's the cabaret.
I'll be up in there like my boy.
No, for real though, that should be a whole vibe. Like I want to just come over, do the shit, cook a motherfucking dinner.
No,
or some
for real.
shit.
It really
You
is
know
a
what,
nice
you-
vibe.
like in
You
the hills and
you
everything.
yes.
Just
It's
be
a
laid on the
vibe.
couch with a hookah in your mouth, looking like Elvira when you walk in the door.
Right,
That's the only
at
thing
this
you
point.
can do because
I'm like-
you walking in, you
Bitch, you be done choke your ass.
I'm gonna be serious one day though.
no, you won't. You're gonna be 52 and still not serious as fuck. It's okay. That's just who you are.
Like, oh, she
We still got time to be at one.
Shit, I'm a
Yeah,
turn
go
on motherfucking
Ain't got nobody after y'all today.
What's up? I got somewhere to be though.
Oh,
He
my
can
bad.
wait. He always.
This
can
could be
wait.
the last topic.
Go
How do
ahead.
y'all feel about that one lady? I don't know if y'all seen it, that a man sent her $30 for lunch and she blasted her.
Oh, when she said it wasn't enough?
Yeah.
I feel like that bitch
30.
ungrateful.
Yeah.
A little bit A, a little bit of B. Like one, she shouldn't have blasted him.
Absolutely not.
That goes back to that.
Social media,
I
bro.
bought
Yeah.
you this. I'm being nice to you.
Yeah.
And she was wrong for that. But $30 in this day and age, not too much
For
you can really
lunch?
give.
For lunch.
What
I
you
think
trying
that's
to
enough
get?
for
Yeah,
lunch.
what you
What the fuck you trying to get, bitch?
Right, because dead ass, because really,
Because bitch,
honestly,
you can go to McDonald's. It's lunch. It's not dinner.
Right.
This is lunch.
and even on like if
You can get a lot for lunch. You can go to
even if
Samurai.
you
You can go to Samurai. You can go to
I'm saying,
McDonald's. You
you
can go to
factor in-
Cousins.
Okay, if I'm just sending you the money and not ordering you the food, and like she said with DoorDash,
Okay, well, bitch,
It
you
could be
can't get
ex-
always
that's more
DoorDash.
than enough.
Then.
But that's more than enough, though.
30 on DoorDash is more
That's
than enough.
more
for
than
lunch.
enough.
Where y'all be eating at?
Where you be?
Where
eating
you
at?
trying to eat
What do
at?
you mean for
I-
one
Lunch, y'all need
person?
something spectacular.
Yeah, bitch,
Speak for
It's
it's
just a
lunch.
snack. Just
Bitch,
to told you, so you ain't
yeah.
starving when you
Bitch,
get home.
right. Bitch, you trying to have lobster and steak on a nigga for lunch? Calm the
Maybe.
fuck down. And you probably, and,
I think
and
people
9
be
times out of
unrealistic.
10, the bitch probably ain't even buying herself that shit for lunch. Come
No,
on
she
now.
not. She not.
These hoes, man, don't even get me mad about that shit because these hoes be pissing me off about that shit.
A lot of these hoes do everything for
That
social
shit
media.
pisses
They
me
really
off,
do.
man.
And they
Like,
be
bitch,
losing good meat.
Yeah, like, bitch, you know you swiping that fucking card for them goddamn lobsters. Call me. 'Cause I need it. But
That question.
stop trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to act like you got it like that. And the pretenses that you have it like that are, it's not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you working, like you know what I'm saying? You hustling, like,
Mhm.
no, like, bitch, come on now, like, stop. And then two, the other thing,
$40 just because it's petty.
right. But then two, the thing for me is that there's some women who think that it is like a man's responsibility to take care of him, to take care of them.
Yes.
And
Pretty privilege.
I absolutely, I don't think that that's true. Like, if I just believe that if a man wants to do something for you, he's gonna do it.
Oh, that one gone.
What y'all think? What?
That's that pretty
I
privilege.
feel like as
The
a
other ones, that one
man,
gone.
you kind of do, though.
You what?
You kind of, as a man, you kind of supposed to, though.
What you mean?
Take care.
Yeah, you kind of supposed to take care of the person that you're in a relationship with.
So I think that yes, as a man, I think that you are supposed to take care. However, I think that as a woman, I think that we should never feel entitled for somebody to take care of us. I think that in a relationship, yes, that is a man's role, is to take care of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But going into a relationship with a man, I don't think that it's ever a good idea to just be he gonna take care of me. I don't think that that's right. Number one, because when you realistically thinking, like, financially, 2024 is terrible. And I'm not just talking, like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what
Like,
I'm saying. Like, what do you define as taking care? Because my definition of a man
Mhm.
taking care is not like financially, but like you are supposed to provide. Like, we in a relationship.
Mhm.
You're a man. Like, that's your. I'm very
So-
traditional.
So what do you think he's supposed
right.
to do?
So when you say right, bitch, come to cut the shit. Come on now.
I am to when it comes down to relationships.
Yeah, because
I am.
okay, go ahead. I was gonna say because my take care when I hear
So what
A man-
yeah, maybe just
yeah.
define that.
when I hear somebody say, I want my man to take care of me. Number one, I feel like that sounds like I want him to pay for everything. I want him to do everything. I want him, if he can pay for my rent, if he can pay for this, if he can pay for that. For me, if a man is going to do anything, it's going to be extra. If you want to pay for my bills, you can absolutely pay for my bills. But at the end of the day, they're already going to be paid for.
What's
At the
your-
end of the day, they're already going to be taken care of. I'm not instinctively saying I'm not paying this fucking bill because I got a man and my man needs to pay for my bill. If my man sees that I need help paying for a bill, absolutely, by all means, go ahead. But as a woman who has 4 dependents of her own, I am going to make sure that that is taken care of on my end. And anything else, just like with their fathers, anything else that they do is going to be extra because I've already taken care of it. Now, yes, there are times when, and y'all know there's times when we need help.
Mhm.
Don't have a problem saying I need help. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But in that sense, if I need help, should he, if that's my man, should he step up? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I'm saying just coming out the gate and saying my man need to take care of me, blase, I don't believe that.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that if once we establish we're in a relationship, yeah, he should be obligated to take care of shit. Like, not saying like
What
take
do
care of
you
my
mean by
bills, but
take
like
care of
if I
shit?
need help and I'm coming, like as my man, yeah, you're supposed to help me. Like,
Right. So we basically saying
Y'all
the same
saying the same
thing.
thing.
okay, that's all I'm saying. Like, it's probably the definition.
Yeah.
Of take care.
Because that, yeah,
Because
that
everybody
that,
take care can mean
Mhm.
something different. Like
Yeah.
take care
Right.
to you and you can mean something different.
But we talking the same thing pretty much.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, nigga, out the gate, you need to know, like, sometimes, nigga, it's gonna be on you. Like,
Absolutely.
shit,
And that's
fuck.
like, you can't, for me, because I also don't believe in the whole 50-50 thing. I do not believe that ever in a relationship is ever truly, unless you structure, which is very hard to structure, but unless you really structure your relationship in that way, it's very hard to say.
I
we
think when
gonna
they
go
say
50-50.
no, I think when they say 50-50, they mean more so money. Not
Yeah.
because we know
Yeah, I know.
everything ain't you can go 50. It's very easy to go
Even
50-50
with
in a
money,
relationship.
You really can't
No, you
go.
cannot.
You shouldn't go.
No, you
50-50.
I'm not saying you shouldn't go, but you can. It's easy, bitch. Split it everything in two.
So are we a
50-50.
couple or are we roommates then?
It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. We going 50-50. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
What do you think? Because this trend is actually
It is trending. I really
trending on TikTok.
Me
What do you
personally,
think?
I don't give a fuck. If a nigga want to go 50-50, we can go 50-50. If you want to take care of me, you can take care of me. But me taking care of you ain't never an option.
What I'm saying is that.
So I honestly, personally, I don't, because I'm always, like you said, I'm always a person that I feel like it's my responsibility to take care of me. It's my responsibility to make sure that my bills is paid, that my maintenance, my lashes, whatever I want done is my responsibility to make sure that shit is done. So I'm not never looking for somebody to take care of me. So if a motherfucker can't take care of me, I don't care, because I'm going to be taken care of regardless. If you got it like that and you say you want to take care of me because you feel like that's your obligation or that's instilled in you, fine. But I'm also fine if you be like, bitch, I can't keep up with the shit you get done, because some people just can't. And that don't mean I won't fuck with you. That just means, like, just be honest about what you can do. So I really don't. Me personally, I don't care. I kind of think that bitches that be one motherfuckers to take care of them, like, bitch, you a bum. Like,
and that's what
I'm
I'm
glad
saying.
you said
oh
that.
God, because it's like,
though.
what the
No,
fuck?
I'm
So you
glad
saying
you
like,
said
if a
that.
nigga don't pay your bills, is it not gonna get paid? If a
Right.
nigga don't get your lashes done,
Right.
like,
That's what
my
I'm
shit is
saying.
gonna be done
Mhm.
regardless.
Mhm.
Regardless.
Mhm.
No, and I'm glad you said that, because the
Might be
post,
late.
I think I reposted. I'm not sure.
Maybe, but it's
The
gonna be
post
done.
was a guy and a girl went on a date, and the guy asked the girl, "How do you feel about a dude who might not financially be okay?" She's like, I can't date him because that's poor nigga tendencies, and I can't date no bum." And he said, because he said the guy has to make more money than me. So it's like, he was like, but I make more money than you, so that makes you the bum to me. And she was like,
"Oh, I seen that post."
yeah. So she was like, she still mentally was fucked up by it, because you set this standard where you can't date a particular guy because he makes less money than you. But in actuality, you make less money than the guys you're dating.
Right.
So you're the charity case in this situation.
And you the motherfucker looking to be taken care
and
of.
you're the one, and he's not looking to be
bitch.
taken care of.
And honestly,
He's
I
just
think that
saying
shit is
he's
so
having a hard
unattractive.
issue.
Yeah.
That is an unattractive, like, man or woman. That is an unattractive trait to me.
That big and shit.
Yeah, like, bitch, get your hard ass on.
Right.
You said, get your hard ass off.
Damn hoe.
Oh God, like, I feel like it's a very thin line between wanting to be taken care of and like a man being a man.
That's
like,
it.
I feel like a man
That's
is a
it.
man to a woman.
That's
and
it.
you have to show up as a woman, and a woman shows up already feminine. She don't need him to go pay and give her. That's how how you met me.
Yep.
Now, like, if you want to do that down the line because you know that I've been getting my shit done and it's going to be done regardless, cool.
Right.
But you're gonna know that that's the standard, and that's the standard because that's the standard I set for myself,
Right.
not the standard you set for me when I got with you.
Right.
Wow.
That's
deep.
like when I look at like my grandmothers and my mother, like when they were growing up. Like, I never heard my grandmother never worked. I also never heard her say to her husband, I need some money, or we need this, or we need that. Why? Because it was already
What's
taken
understood
care of.
ain't got to be explained.
Exactly. And you know what else? Because she was taking care of what needed to be taken care of in the household. I don't know how the fuck they got money. I swear to God, I don't know how they got money.
They got it.
But
though.
I know they took care of them 13 kids.
Damn.
I have no clue. But even my mother, she, you know what I'm saying? Like she with her husband, she doesn't have to say, "Oh, I want a bag." No, he knows that she has bags or she likes bags, and he goes and buys her a bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't have to say, oh, I want this done to the house. No, he already makes sure that he has that shit done, and he takes care because she's a woman and she takes care of him. Like you run into like the bum shit, like Tom said, where you have like the women who they want shit, but you're not willing to provide, or you're not willing to do the same for a man.
And then I also feel like when you show up a certain way, you don't have to ask. I don't have
Absolutely.
to ask a man to do nothing for me. He's gonna
Yep.
want to do that shit for me
Yep.
off the strength of how I am, what type of
Mhm.
environment I create for him,
Mhm.
all that shit. Like y'all know how I go. You ain't gotta
Mhm.
ask for that shit. It's there.
Mhm.
It's on the flow. What?
Yeah, because if he gonna do it, he gonna do it.
Exactly. And I'm not gonna ask no way because that's too close to begging.
Oh, my mama.
You gotta chill out there.
You better.
No, for real.
No, dead ass.
I really don't be like I will never ask a nigga for shit. I don't ask for nothing.
I don't know.
I do
how to
not
ask.
like
Yeah,
asking.
fuck
We just
that.
wasn't raised like that.
I'll text
Like,
one of these bitches before I ask a nigga for
I'm not
something. I swear
asking
to
you
God,
for
it won't
shit,
feel no
nigga.
type of way.
Oh God, no! I'm not asking your dumb ass for
Nope.
shit.
So then you could be like, "Oh, this
Oh,
bitch
man.
begging, nigga. I only
No,
asked you for
but
$20.
If y'all rocking the way y'all is, you shouldn't feel.
I get
So-
it, but I do.
No.
So no, because here's the reason why I say that. Because even though you can ask any of them to get it, you devalue what his purpose is to you. If he doesn't know that his girl needs him because you going through
That's what I was
something,
talking about.
and then
at
you
the
go
house.
get it from somebody else, I'm not gonna say it affects our ego, but then we stop wanting to help in certain situations because you won't come to it. Like I had a bad habit with my girl's mom where she would have bills up the wazoo that she needed to take care of, but she never let me know that she needed these bills to be taken care of. Even though we both had access to the same money, she wouldn't touch my money. So here I am, I was like, oh, okay, well, I got a couple of grand in the bank. Let me go out here and go get me some couple of things. Let me do some things over here. Let me invest in this. And then I come to find out you getting phone calls on your credit card. Like, why didn't you tell me you had this credit card issue? I could have easily just paid this for you right away. Oh, because it's my credit card. No, it doesn't matter because there's still money that affects both of us regardless. So if you
We over here quiet as a bitch,
Right.
like
if you have a man who can do it, it's different when you ask a nigga for the very first time and you know, okay, he say, no, I'm never asking you again. I get that. I'll let you roll with that. But if you know he got it, he can provide, that's kind of stupid not to ask for help when you know you need help. Because if he needed it, he asked you, you gonna help him.
See,
yeah, but
For
still, I
me-
ain't gonna ask that nigga.
for me,
Yeah.
it's,
I mean,
I have to,
do
I have to
just
really,
fine. I don't
really
give a fuck,
trust
bitch.
somebody.
I don't give a fuck
I
what
have
it
to
is. I'm
really,
not
really,
doing it.
right. I have to really, really trust somebody
And
in
I don't
order
trust
for
nobody.
me to ask. In order for me to ask a man for
Or
something,
anything.
for anything, I have to really, really trust you. Like that was like me and Glenn were together for 5 years, and that was his number one issue with me.
I don't
was
even like
that-
asking a nigga, can I come over?
Yeah, I swear to God, like that was his number
You gonna
one
have to invite
issue
me,
with
nigga.
me was that I did not ask him for something. So he always felt like, oh, you hiding something, or you act like your financials is all together. And I used to be like, no, my financials is not all together, but I'm not finna ask you for nothing either.
So how do you like talk about finances like for the first time in a relationship?
How deep in a relationship are you?
Like
Because there's different ways you have that conversation based on where you are in the relationship. Like if you're dating,
no, like y'all together.
if you together, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That should be a weekly, monthly conversation, regardless. If I'm with you, we're a couple. Okay. At the end of the day, my goal is going to be marriage. I don't care where your mind is, but the end goal for me is going to end up being marriage. And the number one thing is I got to know where you are financially. Because when we say I do and your credit score is 550 and mine is 800, we got a $600 credit score. I'm going to be pissed. Okay. So let's make sure your finances is good. Have those conversations. When are your bills due? How often do you pay your bill? What bills you got coming up? It's like, hey, I get paid this week. I was like, hey, let's run to Chicago. But before we plan anything for Chicago, what you got that needs to be paid right now? I'm not going to say I'm going to pay it for you, but maybe we need to figure out like, okay, you can't be blown. All right, cool. We going to Chicago. You're not going to pay for anything. I'm not letting you get anything because you got to make sure when you get paid on Friday, you got to take care of this We Energy building before we come home to a cold house.
Mhm.
You know, so you gotta have those conversations just to know how a person handles their money.
Mhm.
Are you a nigga who gotta get shoes on every drop day, or are you a person who puts money up in Robinhood?
I think, but also like these are situations or these are conversations. Like you just my boyfriend. Like I don't have to
You
have
don't have to tell me everything, okay? But it's nice to have conversations about how you spend your money, though. Like if I walk in your crib and you just got 5 to 6 new bags you just got, I'm gonna be like, damn, you balling, babe. What you got going on?
Please
here?
don't tell a woman she balling.
Yeah, don't ever do that.
Don't ever say that.
If we have the kind of relationship we do, she knows I'm joking to begin with.
Okay.
Number 2, I still want to know where the fuck you got these 5 bags from. Because if you got the plug, nigga, let me know something. Okay.
I mean,
I feel like if you in a relationship, if y'all go together, you should have those conversations. You shouldn't be ashamed to have those conversations because, like she said, she may be struggling and 3-4 months behind on a particular bill, and I'm just sitting here $47,000 in the bank. If I'm locked in with you, I'm not giving you my 447, but I might even be able to teach you something financially that you didn't know about.
but
Did you know you could call these people, and if you say A, B, C, D, shit you don't know. Just regular financial conversations is what Black people need to have more of, period.
That's true, but it also comes down with, do you fully trust the person that you're dealing with? Because when you think about finances, when you really start to talk about,
it's a very vulnerable conversation.
And that's why I asked her
very
first,
sensitive.
what stage are we at?
Yeah.
Because it's a different type of
I
conversation
wouldn't be talking
at
about
each
finances
stage.
right now.
You talking
The longest you've
Goodbye.
been dealing, you know what?
to me?
I'm not going. The longest you've been dealing with,
Tom.
So rap.
yeah.
Yeah, come on, cause he bullshit.
What you say?
Tom, you know too much and you be talking too
Right.
much on the spot. Goddamn. Keep that shit down.
I didn't say nothing. I just said as long as you, and never mind. Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
You know all
you
names
doing?
and shit.
Right.
Damn, we gonna
Okay.
have to get
I'm
some
doing
fake
good.
names thrown
I
ass.
like that. I like the hair right there. You know.
Thank you,
Good.
thank you.
Brianna on the hair.
Yes, I'll be booking again soon. Soon as them April dates come around.
Good Lord.
So what we got next coming up, ladies? So
Next time y'all with me.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. So that's a Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what time?
4 o'clock.
Okay, so
Can y'all
Saturday
do
4
or no
o'clock.
problem?
We'll
Nope.
be here.
Saturday 4 o'clock. We will be Tom. What's the name?
What's the topic?
Yeah,
Preferences.
preferences.
Damn.
I just told you this.
You
is
sure
topic is.
did.
Preferences while dating. I'll tell you my preference. I like freaky. I like kinky.
That's
I
the
like
fucking
Outside
problem.
of sex.
But
no.
that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
you have
I
to
know.
get
I
to
was
know
just
him to
talking
even
about
get
that,
to that point.
I just want to talk about that because
She just want to talk about
I'm just
sex.
it just moved.
Yeah.
But anyway,
A little horn dog. fam.
I am. However, hey sissy. Hey mom. Yeah, mama watching.
Okay, dang.
That's wild.
We didn't need an announcement.
All three of y'all did a different response.
I know, right? Let me see what else. I think Saturday morning. I think I might do some egg rolls. You want to help me roll? We're not gonna be able to do it if we got to be here at 4 o'clock because people be playing and shit. Maybe we'll do Friday.
Y'all egg rolling?
Friday. we can do
Yeah,
some
I'm
Friday.
thinking.
Friday night.
Send me your corned beef one.
Yeah, corned beef and hibachi.
Ooh.
There's nothing with shrimp. That's all I ask.
It'll be shrimp.
You allergic to shrimp too?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's
I'm
so
so sorry.
unfortunate.
is.
That's
Sad.
why we couldn't date.
Yeah, that's my favorite food.
I know. First thing to take you off the limit is those who eat shrimp.
Well, this was wonderful.
It was.
This is a wonderful hot topic,
It
you
was.
ladies.
Yes, it was.
I love this.
Me
Did
too.
you? Did you really?
What?
Did you really love
Did
this
you really love
conversation?
this conversation?
I did. I absolutely love this conversation. I love that. And I just want to I know I'm going to get a little mushy real quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a little mushy real quick. But I just want to let y'all know that I really really appreciate y'all for coming along on this journey
girl,
with
what
me.
the fucking emotion?
Okay, goodbye y'all.
Right.
Peace out. That's how they do me.